Hello everybody, this is Vibhor here. Welcome back to my channel. In this video, let's go through my Notion setup. Notion is the app which I use to manage my work life and my personal life along with my YouTube channel. So everything which goes on into my work life, my meetings and everything, and also my YouTube channel or my scripting, everything is done in Notion. Now, for those of you who do not know what Notion is, for me, Notion is like a database system which can have multiple databases and you can link records from one database to another. Let's see this in action and I'll show you my setup of Notion and how I use Notion as my productivity system. So here we are guys in my Notion setup over here. So on the left side you'll see my dashboards and everything, and on the right side would be the actual screens, the actual data. The first thing in Notion is that I've got the inbox. So in the entire day, whenever something comes into my mind, that actually goes into the inbox, and at the end of the day I will basically deal with these items in the inbox and put them in the right spots. Everything that resides on my Notion is actually in this dashboard over here. So I've got pretty much two dashboards set over here. One over here that we are seeing right now is for my personal life as well as for the YouTube channel. The second one over here is for my day job. So my personal dashboard, if we'll go over there, I have split that into three different sections. One is my personal section, which has got all the relationships over here. So this chart over here will have all the people that are important to me, and last time when I contacted them, their last update, and if they are professional or a personal colleague. So this page over here, the relationship chart, I will note down everything about different people who are important in my life and everything that's going on with them. The second part over here is all about my house. If we go inside over there, I'll have everything, all the details, all the projects for the house. I've got, like, I'm looking for a garden shed right now to put a new garden shed in the backyard. I'll have a separate page for that. I'm looking for lights. I'm looking for floor lights. So everything that is going on with the house, I'll make a different page over there, and then I'll put in all my researches for different projects that I'm doing. Third database that I have in this dashboard is my reading list. These are pretty much the books that I am reading right now. Whenever I get a new recommendation for a book, that goes straight over here, and then once the book is finished, I'll update the status over here, and this is how I track what kind of books I am reading right now and what are the next books that I would be reading. Now in the productivity section, I've got learning database, notes database, and then a resonance calendar. Now, as I said earlier, the best part about Notion is that you can have one database and then link that database into another page. So with the arrow that we see over here, this is basically a notes database, which is a separate database altogether. This notes database has got notes for my professional as well as personal world. So what is being picked up over here is just my personal notes. So in this database, I have made up a link, and I have put a filter that everything where the type is personal comes up over here. Now over a period of time, I accumulate notes over here. This is just a starting point. If a note is to last for a long time, if it's something that needs to be stored for a really long-term memory, then that goes into another app that I have, which is Obsidian. These are just the temporary things, like my text filing for 2021, text filing for 2020, which once they are done, they would be saved into Obsidian or probably will be deleted from here. So these are all the temporary notes which I save in Notion. Also, you'll see that Notion, I have got a learning section over here. So like I'm learning about SQL right now. So whatever I've learned on SQL, I'll have notes over here in my own language. I'll set up notes whenever I want to say go ahead and learn about the logical operators, or maybe I want to learn about sorting again. I'll have codes over here. I'll have some things over here to go back and revise my knowledge. Then I've got a resonance calendar over here, guys. The resonance calendar is nothing but all the videos or all the articles that I've read online and I want to go ahead and make notes out of them. This is a temporary location where these all will come and sit for the part-time. Once I go through them and I make my own notes from them, I highlight this section, I create my own notes. These notes are ultimately going to go into Obsidian. So this is kind of a bucket where I would put in everything that I need to read or I need to understand. Once I get some meaningful information from there, then that meaningful information in my own words will go into Obsidian. Then you'll also see that I have got a task database under that. So this database is picking up all the tasks from the actual task database, which is over here. But on the dashboard, if I go, it segregates this into 3 different lists. The first one will filter everything that is not done, so which is not marked as done, so which is still pending and is due within the next 1 week. So all these items, they are due today or probably within the next 1 week. They'll all come into the first table over here. Everything which is not due in this week, due afterwards, after 1 week, would come over here in the second database. Everything which does not have a due date, which sometimes I would be doing, but I do not know when I would be doing it, but I want to save it somewhere for the time being, that goes into the third table. So all of these guys, these are not 3 tables that I maintain. This is just one table, which is the task database over here. From this table, automatically these are segregated and put on the dashboard, so that whenever I come to the dashboard in the morning, I know, yes, for this week I've got these projects which needs to be done, these tasks which needs to be done, and I've set up the priorities in front of them. They'll automatically be sorted based on the priorities, and I will make sure that by the end of the week or by the end of the deadline on that particular project or particular task, that would be finished. Now, just to give you an example, if I want to change this Google conversion project thing to probably I want to do it on 30th, I don't want to do it this week. If I change it, say, to 30th, it will automatically move away from this and go into the second table. When the date will come, when we are almost approaching 30th of August and it is within that 1 week period, this will automatically come to the above table. Finally, guys, I've got the YouTube channel over here. Now this is split across a Kanban board with all the ideas and things like this. This no status is kind of an ice bucket for me. I had some idea and I don't know if I'm going to make a video out of it or not. So it's right over here. Then the second would be the idea section, which I have ideas and I'm planning to make videos for them. Third would be the areas on which I am researching right now. Then there would be videos on which I'm creating a script right now. Then there's a section in which I have already filmed or am filming the section. And then finally the editing and then the published video section. So that's where I totally manage how I do my videos, my entire video timeline. So this is a board view, but I can also change it to the all video section like this. A list view over here. All my published videos and everything would be here, but all the unpublished section, I can directly go into the unpublished section. I can pick up an idea from here and I can think like, oh, okay, I want to make a video on Plex, and then probably I can change this to scripting. This will automatically go into scripting, and I generally track them from the Kanban board because it just gives me more of easy way to actually look into where my projects are and where my video is on the timeline. So as I move the Plex into the scripting section, it comes into the scripting section and I can start creating a script right over here in the Plex section. So guys, that is how I use my Notion for the everyday use. Pretty much I use Notion as a temporary bucket for majority of my tasks. All my final products, my final retention things that needs to go and get saved for future references, that would finally go into Obsidian. But all my YouTube channel, my entire YouTube channel content and the entire scripting that happens in Notion. Whenever I find a new idea, I just add that to Notion, and then finally I build script within Notion, and when I'm shooting the video, I'll open that script in Notion and probably see the script sometimes just as the bullet points and then speak to the camera. So that was my entire setup, guys. Hope you like it. If you have any further views on how I can improve this, I'm all ears. Put the details in the comment section below. I would be eager to know your views on that. I'll see you again in my next video, guys. Bye.